everyone. So how's everyone doing now? I am bringing back my master candle magic again. I think I have been teaching candle magic now for nearly 10 plus years. I think more, it should be 12 plus years to be very precise. And a lot of people had some questions, so I had told them send me the questions and I will make a list of those questions and I will make it as a video so that people who want to ask these questions but are scared to ask, even for them this will become more like a more like they will come to know what it is that I try to teach and what it is that the course will cover. First, let me tell you all one thing. My journey somewhere started, or many people in the world know me as Queen of WhatsApp Workshops. Credit goes to my candle magic workshop, because that was the first workshop I had brought through WhatsApp, and that was the first workshop where people started knowing me other than me being a tarot reader. So that is the reason why candle magic is very close to my heart, and by now I would have trained more than 200 people. And in fact 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks back, one of my students, I was telling her that I just want Magick of Healing's name to always be there and people to always remember me as Pinky Punjabi from Magick of Healing. She just said one thing which really touched my heart. She said, ma'am, do you even know the legacy you have left behind so many people with your candle magic? Because the world in India today, somewhere you brought in candle magic, and a lot of people are not only making a way of earning by these candles but are seeing beautiful results with this candle magic. So that day was a very proud moment for me, that yes, somewhere people still connect with me as a tarot reader and also as a person who brought candles in their lives. Because I remember bringing candles way back in 2009 and 10, where people didn't even know that there is something called as candle magic existing. And at that point of time, it was only famous abroad. No one in India would know that there is something called as candle magic and what it does and everything. And in those days there was no Zoom and all. Basically there was no Zoom, there was nothing like that. So through Skype sessions, those days there was only Skype sessions, and these candles were not even available in India. In fact, I still remember first time when I was supposed to burn a black candle, I was so hesitant, because I knew that in India I would not get black candle anywhere, first thing. And second thing, even if I get, what will people think when I am burning that candle? So my search began, and then I came to know that in Pondicherry there's a shop which sells all colored candles with essential oils and aroma oils, and they had a black candle, and I started picking from them, and then I saw beautiful changes. I still remember 2009 and 10, I used to burn just these normal candles, but the ones with the aroma oil. And the journey is no more looking back after that, because simple reason, again, I have always told in my classes also, candle magic works wonders because all the elements of the earth are connected there. The wax is your earth, is what I tell people. The fire is the fire, and the melted wax is the water, and the smoke that it emits is the air, and all this together is going to the divine. The spirit energy here is the divine, and the divine actually is getting a message as to what we need and what it is that we desire. And that is one way why candle magic is one of the most successful magic or rituals which is very famous throughout India. And I'm very happy that I had brought in first in 2009, and many people have benefited of this. So now let's come to the questions. Somebody asked me that should a spell always be complicated with a lot of high five candles, or even a simple spell would do? Now let me tell you one thing, a simple spell would also do. In my class I have myself said that it is the intention that matters, it is the way you do matters. But let me ask you one example here, because even I started my journey with plain candles. Later on what happened was that I started understanding one thing. I am burning a green candle saying I want money, but if I could represent myself as a figurine, a female figurine, saying this is Pinky Punjabi and she needs money, will that work more faster? I saw it working faster. Then later on, I still remember I started when I used to burn skulls. People used to say, "Oh, maybe she's into black magic. She's into negativity. She's into this." It never bothered me actually, because I know when I look at myself in the mirror whether I'm harming someone or not. Until date, I can proudly say that I have never done anything that will harm anyone at any point of time. So I even never used to tell people that I am doing the skull to heal a person who has depression, or to heal a person who has anxiety, or to heal a person who has undergone chemotherapy for brain tumor, and he doesn't want it to relapse. So coming back, so why do we need now again skull? When there is a brain tumor, or when there's a person who has depression, if I work on the skull, it brings in more tremendous results, because we are working directly on the person. So it's more like a telepathy, where I'm telling the universe, this is the brain, this is the person, and this is what I want the universe to do. So the answer is, simple candles also work. Complex candles maybe will speeden the process of your spell and will help you to achieve precisely what you want on the dot, or on the aspect of whatever you're looking at. Now coming to the next question, how much will it cost? Maybe when I'm buying materials, are these materials available even in are these materials very costly? Everything comes with a price. Now if I want to buy a house of 50 lakhs, if I don't have 5,000 for candles, then there is no point in me even thinking of buying a house for 50 lakhs. Yes, you do get low budget candles. Again, it is the energies that matter. There are people who have even picked up from people who make candles and they have felt no energy, and there are even people who have picked up candles from me later on thinking, yes, the energies are different and we see spells working. There are people who have even taken from the market, again equally powerful people, energized people. So there is no low budget, high budget. One thing is that a proper candle, or a candle with properly energy, proper oils. Here when I say oils, my candles, we work with not essential oils, we work with proper Wiccan oils infused candles. If you take my Hoodoo cross candle, it has proper herbs in it. So a proper candle with a proper energy would not cost you a bomb, but would not even cost you 50 or 100 rupees. So it has its own ways, because if you take in a Crawford Market in Bombay, or in Chandni Chowk in Delhi, or even our Pondi Bazaar in Chennai, if you take anywhere, you get a t-shirt for 50 also, you get a t-shirt for 500 also. You know that the one which you pick for 500 is going to come for 1 year, and the one which you pick for 50 is going to come for 1 week, or 1 month. So the same way, when you pick candles with the right quality, right energy, pick up the right budget, or the right energy and the right candle, my spell is surely to be a success. So that is more about it. Now going to the next question, and do I need candle which is infused with oils and herbs? No, not necessary. As I said, you can even pick plain candles, but candles which has oils has its own energies, or you'll have to pick the magical oil separately, and you'll have to pick the herbs separately, and you'll have to use them in the candle. Should I make my own candle or work with candle made by someone and energized? You can, if you are making your own candle, very well and good, or you can pick, again as I said, pick from the right energy, right person, and the right I would say right person, right energy, and whether they are using the right kind of wax and everything. Check everything and pick, because as I said, there are people who are equally like me, who make the best of candles and who sell, and there are people who sell candles just for selling the candle. So we are no one to judge them. You are the right person to judge the energy of the candle. Go by the energy, and then you can do it. If you want to make also, you can make it. Should I use essential oil candles or magical oil candles? Wiccan oils, Hoodoo oil related candles have more energy compared to the essential oil candles. How much time does it take for a spell to give effect, or is there any particular timeline for the spell to be successful? When we start doing the spells, we work on the intent that we have started and the magic has begun and the magic has started working. So once you think that and work, and once you stop, you never doubt whether your spell is working or not. There itself your spell is a success, and you will get what you desire. Okay, now should we pick a glass container candle? not necessary. For some things glass container, for some figurine candles, for some I would say the cat, the dog, like we have these dog candles, we have Star of David candles, particular candles for particular issues. Should I buy as a kit, or should I even buy as a few number of times and then again add on? Again, go by your intuition. Don't go by what I am saying or what someone else is saying. Just go by your intuition. Should I work on the moon phases, or should I just work on weekends for my candles? Moon phases has its own energies. Weekend candle, there is no candle as weekend candle actually. As I said, we burn for prosperity on a Thursday or a Friday, and then we burn for love on a Friday, we burn for protection and all on a Saturday. So there's no weekend candle as such. But yes, moon phases works beautifully. For example, if it is a waning moon, then you can remove negativity. That has its own energies, but that doesn't mean that I know negativity is done and should I wait for the waning moon to come, wherein I am just very near to my sort of a waxing moon. Then that is no point. Again, on a Saturday also you can start. But yes, waning moon, you can work on removing unhealthy patterns, on removing negativity, on separation spells. Like a lot of spells are there. We have waning moon, we have waxing moon. And as I said, intention matters when it comes to spells, and not the moon phase, according to me actually. But yes, moon also has its own places. Should I work with moon based on the zodiac sign? That also works beautifully. For example, if moon is in I would say if moon is in Sagittarius, because I'm a Sagittarius. If moon is in Sagittarius, it is good for bringing new opportunities. So you can work in that way also, or as I said, you can work on that day. Okay, so now is it that days of week is important for specific rituals? Yes, days of week is important for those rituals, and then only your ritual will become proper. Should I work on planetary hours, or can I burn the candle anytime? I prefer burning it in the evening after the sun is set, or in the night when no one disturbs me, wherein I don't go by planetary hours, I go by evening times when I am not disturbed basically. Okay, now the next one. What is the difference between beeswax candle, soya wax candle, and paraffin wax candles? Okay, beeswax does not come in different colors. It comes only in white and black. And soya wax candles, there is nothing called as soya wax candles such. Usually paraffin and soya wax is blended together to make the candle, so that ways the energies is stronger. But again, any candle when done and when energized properly with the right Wiccan oils, right magical oils, then it has its own energy, be it soya wax candle or paraffin wax candle or any candle at all. Okay, and one second, my phone just went off, so I'm just owning it. How do we know whether we should write, what we should write on the candle? That again in the class we teach what should be right, what should not be written, what is the right color, what is the right which is the right symbolized candle to be used. For that only is the class. Okay, do we keep a separate candle dedicating for the altar? Yes, if you do that, it is good. If you don't do also, it's fine. It is not necessary that you have to have an altar candle. Even a normal candle would, your normal spells with all the figurines. Like for example, now I always I have taught in one of my YouTube videos that every Saturday green or every full moon and new moon green for 21 times brings money back, and many people have come back and said that they have got the money back. But what I do, every Saturday I burn a black Star of David and a green Star of David. Now black, I burn that all the negativity goes, unwanted energies goes from my house, and I burn the green that any obstacles related to money not coming in my life, that goes and money comes. So I preferably go by the candles. Someone has asked me, can we burn an angel candle? I don't burn an angel candle, but I don't say no to it, because I feel angels are again angels, so we should not burn an angel candle. That's the reason I don't burn it. But you can burn. How many types of candles are there? There are a lot of candles. There are 50 plus candles in the market. I myself make nearly about 35 plus candles, so there are a lot of candles. You can maybe when you join the class you will know what are the different candles. Can I use a tea light candle or a floating candle? No, a tea light and a floating, complete no for me when I teach my students. The rest it's up to you. Should I burn multiple candles simultaneously? In the sense, can I do multiple spells simultaneously? Yes, a person can do multiple spells simultaneously. There is nothing wrong in doing multiple spells, but you will have to know which spell is for what and what is the purpose of the spell, and separate plates for separate spells. Like for example, I will not be mixing my Star of Day with dogs. I will keep a separate plate for the dogs, and I will do a separate healing for protection of the dogs. I will do a separate spell for this. I'll do separate spell for the other candles. Multiple spells can be done. Should I use a main magic candle like the wizard or the angel to bring energies to all my other candles? I use wizard candle to bring energies. I don't use the angel candle, but yes, wizard you can use. Is it that I need to focus on odd number of times to do a spell? Yes, I believe in 11 times, 21 times, 30 times, and if the issue is been for nearly ages or years together, then 45 times is what I say. Can I change the candles in between? Now that again, every mentor has a different way of teaching, so I think your mentor will be the right person to tell you for this. And okay, if it is a 7-day candle, should it burn day and night? Again, depends on your mentor. Usually 7-day candles are burnt day and night, but some of them even suggest that when you go to sleep, snuff it off, and in the morning you get up and then you burn it. So that's one thing. Is there anything called as lucky numbers in candles? There's no lucky numbers as such in candles. You can just burn, as I said, odd number of times and not go by lucky number or unlucky numbers. Is there a candle which has to be burned on regular intervals, say like every full moon or every new moon, where the same candle is burned? No. If you're burning on full moon, then every full moon, for example, if I'm saying that this candle you have to burn on every full moon and new moon, then full moon this has to completely burn. Not you burn for 10 minutes, keep it for the next full moon. No, it has to be burnt on that day according to me. Again, I am not going to tell what others are saying. Is there a way to set up an altar while making a candle ritual? No, altar is not necessary. Altar is not a must. If you want to make an altar, you can make the altar. Again, it's up to you. And do I need to learn circle casting for candle magic? WICCA believes in circle casting and then doing the ritual. Normal candle rituals don't need circle casting. Circle casting is done so that there is a protection and shielding, and all the energies are inside that circle and it doesn't go out of that circle. Are there shapes of circles? No, there are no shapes of circles. Sorry, there's only one circle which we cast, and it's just a round circle. Can you give us some example of how a relationship spell should be planned? Okay, for example, there are two examples here. If for example you want your lover to come back to you, he has left you and gone, or she has left you and gone, then for that we use a come to me spell. We bring the person back in our lives. But my husband is already there with me, or my wife is already there with me, I just want to enhance the relationship, then we don't need a come to me spell. We can work on a couple candle. Now he is with me, relationship is all well and good, and there's nothing to worry, but the sexual life is lacking, or the sexual energies are lacking, then we work on the passion candle. So every ritual we plan which has to be done, how it has to be done, what is the purpose of the spell, what should be the outcome of this spell, and then based on that outcome, because I still remember when I was newly working on lip candles, by mistake I was doing for a person, for an elderly couple, and she said, there's no passion in my relationship, and I really miss that passion. So what I did, I took two lips together and then I stuck the lips together. I did a knot magic and I tied it and then I burnt it. And then she comes back to me after a few days and says, Pinky ma'am, whenever I sit and talk to him, he ends up coming and kissing me. So then I said, you only said that there's passion missing. So she said, I didn't mean by sexual passion. I meant he doesn't sit and talk to me. He doesn't take me out. We don't go for adventurous long drives. That was the passion. And then I realized, oh my God, what an idiot I was. I didn't ask them what it is. And then I ended up doing a mess of the ritual. But then I told her, I said, this is the mistake I did. And then I changed the spell to relationship enhancement spell. and I kept 2 skulls with a couple candle there, that they talk to each other, they plan out their trips, and then they go, and it actually worked beautifully. So when you do a spell, planning is very important. You plan where to start the spell, what all is needed to start the spell, when to start the spell, how many days the spell has to go, and what is the net result that you're expecting from your spell. Is petition paper a must for candle rituals? No, petition paper is not a must. It's just an add-on energy of for a candle ritual. So that's it. I think that's the questions. Now I would like to tell you all one thing. I really loved these questions coming, and I could make a video out of it where I could explain to you a lot of things in depth about candle magic and about how I teach. Now what I do here, I teach all the 30 plus candles that I make, in what all circumstances we can use, and I share my case studies also in the candle magic class, and at the same time I share the pictures of the rituals I have done, and I explain how it is done. No, I don't teach how to make candles, I don't teach how to make oils in my candle workshop, but yes, I give simple recipes and simple tips of herbs and oils which can be added to this candle to make it an amazing candle ritual. And most of you all know it is my baby, because it is my first workshop which I had brought years back, and till date people look at me as the queen of candle magic workshop, or usually they say queen of WhatsApp workshops, but I love calling myself as queen of candle magic workshop. So if you're interested, you can get in touch with the team. Every month at least once I bring the Zoom classes, because this is one workshop I love bringing it back, either once a month or once in 2 months. I cannot stay without teaching candles, I cannot stay without doing candle rituals. Now also after the video I will get back to my work to doing rituals for clients and for me and for my pets and everything. So candle magic is a solution for every problem of your life, and candle magic is a sure shot solution. It will give you beautiful energies, it will change your lives forever. So I hope you all enjoyed these conversations. If you have any such questions for any other courses of mine, just send me. Whenever I get 10 questions on a particular course, I will bring an old video and I will discuss with you all. Once again, thank you, and do share the video, like the video, subscribe the channel, click the bell icon so that you will know whenever I bring in more such videos. Thank you.